Hi, this is Russell Oakes. I'm the Customer Services Manager at Box Telematics, and I'm going to show you some of the aspects of the SPOTON tracking software. In this video, we're going to be talking about the alerts screen, which is across the top. So coming from the main fleet screen, you've got an option for alerts here. If we click on that, it'll take you to a blank screen at the moment. But this is the section where you define which alerts from your vehicles you want to start receiving. You can receive alerts by email or via SMS, which I'll show you on here in a second. If you have received any alerts, it will show on here. So any outstanding alerts, and you can clear them off as you've attended to them. Can't demonstrate that at the moment because we have no alerts that have been raised. But if you right click on that section and select configure, it will give you a list of all of the possible alerts. Now there's actually three ways you can receive an alert. The SMS one would be here as an extra column, but this user that I'm using isn't actually set up to receive them, but there would be an extra column which just says SMS with the same kind of tick boxes. I won't go through each individual alert type, as you see there's quite a few of them, but if you want to receive alerts for any of them, you just need to tick that you want to receive them. So it's quite straightforward. A notification type of alert will be one where you'll get a little box pop up at the bottom of your SPOTON screen, and that box will just show information about that alert, and it'll give you can click to view it or to close it, and it'll show you some information about what's going on with that alert, which vehicle it's affecting, things like that. The email alerts, pretty self-explanatory. You'll get the alert via email instead. And then you'll have the SMS alert, so if you've got yourself with your mobile phone set up on there, you can receive the alert via SMS. A couple of example alerts without going through all of them, but vehicle battery disconnected, obviously it's important to know if your vehicle's being tampered with in any way, things like that. Harsh braking, harsh acceleration for how your driver's driving. Movement out of working hours. We talked about operating hours before, and the operating hours, if defined, will cause these alerts to be raised if the vehicle moves outside of the hours that you've specified. So it's a case of selecting which ones you want to receive. So we'll say we want to receive those three, and then hit save. Now you'll get an option here to configure all assets, which will basically mean every single vehicle on your fleet. Do you want to be receiving alerts, these type of alerts that you've just selected for every single vehicle? Now to double check that you don't do this by mistake, you do have to enter yes in that screen and then press OK. Now I'm not going to do that because it's going to set us up some alerts that we don't want. There is an option for configure just this asset, and I'll show you how to get to that in a second. So if we cancel off that and we go back to the vehicle screen, again there's some extra options here. Configure, edit alerts, same screen pops up, but in this case it would be only that one asset that it's being applied to. So save, then it gives you that option again. Now you can either configure all alerts and press yes, or this isn't grayed out anymore, you can just say configure just that asset. So if you want to just know when that particular vehicle moves out of operating hours, rather than receiving one for the other 50 vehicles that might possibly do it, because you've got reason to just want to know about that one, you can do it that way. Going back to alerts, you can click on view at the top of the screen, and then you can select alert history. Now the alert history will give you all of the alerts that have occurred over the time period that you specify. As I said, this login does have no alerts set up, but this will give you your historical record of which alerts have occurred. So you can go back and check to see if you've got things like battery disconnect or speeding or harsh acceleration, harsh braking. You can run a quick report, get this information up, save it, and then do with it as you will. For alerts, that's about it. I mean, the alert system's pretty complex in what it can actually generate it for the different events that can happen that can create alerts, but setting up alerts, that's pretty much the entire system. Just find the alert you want, select the method that you want to be alerted by, either notification, email or SMS, and then save it and either apply it to every single vehicle or just one that you've got currently selected. So that covers that one. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is the box activation software, covering how you actually get a new vehicle onto the system when a box has been installed. Otherwise, thanks for watching.